AITA for cutting off my sister's financial support after finding out her unemployed boyfriend is living with her, and that is benefiting from my money? My sister, 23, works as a cashier and earns barely above the minimum wage in our state, so I, 30, have been supporting her financially. I pay half of her rent and utilities, and regularly send extra money for things like groceries, hair appointments, or whatever she needs money for. I never really minded because I earn about 4 times what she does. About 5 months ago, she started asking for money more often. She always had a reason, and I sent her money without question because I wanted her to feel I would always help her out. Then last week, I ran into her at a club with a guy, Jake, 27, she introduced as her boyfriend. When I asked how long they had been together, she said a few months, which surprised me since I knew nothing about it. She got evasive and annoyed when I asked her more questions. That made me uneasy. I just wanted to make sure my sister was with someone decent, you know? So I called one of her friends the next day and asked about Jake. The friend didn't have a high opinion of Jake. She told me Jake has been basically unemployed for over 2 years because he can't keep a job. He moved in with my sister 4 months ago after they had only been dating for a month. He stays home while my sister goes to work and isn't really doing much to get a job. I knew nothing about this. I have been paying rent for an apartment that he lives in without contributing anything. I also realized that my sister's increased requests for money lined up with when he moved in with her, which means most of it has probably been going to him. I confronted my sister about it. She said she didn't tell me about the relationship because it was still developing. I told her I would stop covering half the rent since she now has a roommate who should pay the other half. I will still pay the utilities, but I am cutting back on any extra cash. She got upset and asked how she was supposed to manage on her income. I pointed out that she now has a partner. Surely he can subsidize. She told me he does not have a job. I responded that maybe it was time he got serious about finding one. I made it clear I didn't trust the guy. Someone being comfortable depending on her so early in a relationship felt like he was taking advantage. She accused me of being judgmental, saying he is just going through a rough patch and needs her support until he can get back up. She also accused me of trying to control her life because I help her out financially, and I have no right to meddle in her personal life. We have not spoken in days and now I feel conflicted. I genuinely believe he is using her, and she's using my support to enable it. I am not trying to control her life, but I don't like her being taken advantage of. Am I the asshole?